The explosion of Internet of Things use cases offers endless efficiencies, but it also increased the risk. IIoT is the application of IoT technology in the industry, and the architecture is full of security weaknesses. Let's discuss the 6 areas that make up the IoT stack. First of all, we have the UX. It's a web application, whether it's a mobile application. So what are the weaknesses in these applications? The weaknesses can be insecure code or insecure coding practices adopted. The application might have or might lack some penetration testing that needs to be done on a regular basis, some vulnerability assessment. It might have as well some weak configurations such as missing user policies, such as password policies or audit policies. It might be integrated with third-party libraries that might expose the attack surface as well. From the cloud perspective, usually it's a public cloud, sometimes it can be a private or a hybrid in some of the cases. The security weaknesses lie in the APIs. The configuration or the usage of the APIs is insecure, and there might be a lack or non-implementation of security best practices and policies on the cloud hosting. The third area here is the communication. Communication to the application might go over the internet, mobile network, DSL, fiber optics, Wi-Fi, you name it, all right? So the weakness here is the insecurity of or the lack of security within these communication mediums. From the gateways are these smart devices that can be installed in industrial plants. In most of the cases, they can connect to Wi-Fi, 3G, 4G, 5G. They have USBs, they have maybe serial ports or Ethernet WAN ports. What is the security here? So the security is lack in the non-implementation of the security policies. It might be the lack of secure communication protocols being used, denial of service on these devices, lack of updates, or maybe poor hardware design in some of the cases. Now, we also have the sensors, which have limited power by design, low bandwidth, and some constrained capabilities. The security weakness here might be in the design or the implementation of the firmware updates, or even in some cases, the inability to update. Last but not least is the data, all right? The data can be text, can be audio, video, any type of data that might be exported from industrial systems. And the security weakness lies in the lack of user access controls, lack of implementation of proper security policies on this data. And the question is the data real? And the main concern is about the data integrity. So what does the IIoT stand for in the context of ICS? Is it the Industrial International Institute of Technology, Integrated Input-Output, or Industrial Internet of Things? The correct answer is the Industrial Internet of Things.